Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. You know, I watch a lot of shit on YouTube, so but it's mostly like hip hop shit. You know what I mean? So I was watching, rappers that feared Suge Knight, or was it rappers that didn't fear Suge Knight? You know what I'm saying? So they had a couple rappers up there said that they didn't fear Suge Knight at that time, and it's crazy because like a lot of rappers talk shit now. You know what I mean? They be like, man, if I would have did this, I would have did that. Suge would have been bullying me. You know what I mean? He ain't never bullied me. I hear a lot of rappers talk shit. But truth of the matter is, a lot of these niggas was scared of Suge. It's just a fact. They was terrified of this man. But I think the funniest story was with my man Fat Joe. He said, because I probably would have been the same way, you know what I mean, if I was Suge Knight. You know what I mean? Because, like, you gotta love Fat Joe. Like, what he stand for and all the motherfucking videos and shit that this nigga was in. Like, yeah, I mean, just, the way he hold down his town, New York. You know what I mean? That gangster drug dealer shit back in the day. Like, Fat Joe was one of them dudes. Like, how can you not admire that being a street nigga, a real nigga yourself, real recognized, real? So if I was Suge Knight, and I saw Fat Joe, and I know in Fat Joe mind, he hearing about this guy bullying everybody. So I can understand both sides. So, like, that's why I think that was the funniest story, because I know Fat Joe, like, man, this nigga cover some bullshit is on. But Suge not even thinking he's going to see this guy. He looking around to see who he could bully, and all of a sudden he see Fat, oh, shit. God damn, this mother, come here, nigga, give me. Like, it's all love to him because he admired this man, you know what I'm saying? And that's just real shit, real nigga shit. But for, like, me, personally, I know a lot of people don't like Suge and what he stood for. I gotta keep it 100, man. I admire Suge. I admire, like, Suge for the shit that he stood for as far as keeping that label a label, and I mean, just getting out there and taking what's yours. You know what I mean? Just take it what's yours. See, they painted him a bully because he was really doing the same thing all these white record labels was doing to their artists. They was just doing it in a different way. So when he hung Vanilla Ice over the fucking balcony, I'm not getting mad. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna shed no tear about Vanilla Ice, someone that came in our culture, made a bunch of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? And then you didn't hear from him no more? Like some corny whack ass Ice baby. You know what I mean? And he made millions off of that shit. So, Suge said, you know what? I ain't gotta harm this guy. I could scare the shit out of him and get 3 million out this motherfucker and start Death Row Records. Like, I'm not mad at that at all. Because without that startup money, we probably would have never got All Eyes on Me. We probably would have never got The Chronic. We probably would have never got Snoop Dogg Doggy Style. Like, so thanks, Vanilla Ice. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not mad at some of the moves that Suge made. You know what I mean? Everybody, oh, he was a bully. I think he bullied who needed to be bullied at that time. Some niggas need to be bullied. Some niggas should have been moving smarter. You know what I mean? I think 50 was moving smart when he came try to intimidate him in the club video. You know what I'm saying? 50 had his goals with him, ready for whatever. Like, certain niggas you can't pull that with, and I think Suge know that. Suge touched the waters. You know what I mean? Like, if he could bully you and extort you, he's gonna do it. That's just like any bully. But I don't really like bullies. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna like have mixed messages like I like bullies. No. I like when motherfuckers could go out and take what's theirs, you know what I mean? And move the motherfuckers out the way that it shouldn't be there in the first place. Like all the bullying shit, all the smacking up motherfucker shit, like, you know what I mean, for no reason. I'm not with all that. You know what I mean? These niggas was grown men. You know what I mean? There's no way you should have been letting another man slap the shit out you. I heard some stories about fucking KC or JoJo. I heard a lot of stories about Suge. You know what I mean? And I also heard some shit about Ray J, some crazy shit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna put it out there. And I know directly, I mean, it's true because a person, you know what I mean, it was a girl I was dealing with back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And she was she was dug in. She was dug in, and you know her peoples was well known. Her peoples. Well, I don't even want to say the artist's name. He from Philly though. It's two of them. They from Philly, and they was all I'm gonna say is they was one of them was a death row artist. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could put two and two together, but her peoples, you know what I'm saying? You know, she told me some shit. She told me a story about Ray J that they told her, and I knew she wasn't lying. Like she did strike me as a girl that lied. Yeah, man, it was crazy, but it is what it is. It's a lot of shit that be going on, and you know what I mean. And people wouldn't believe it. I think that's why Ray J not right in his mind now. Like you know what I mean, he got to live with that. Like oh, it's like a humiliation type. Man, I ain't like I said, I ain't gonna say it, but you know, like it is what it is, man. Like I don't know. I wanna ask a question. You know what I mean? What was your wildest Suge Knight story that y'all heard? And I want y'all to drop it in the comments. I mean, and if you know I get enough of them, you know what I mean, I come back with a part two of this shit, and you know what I mean, I expose what I heard, like what she told me, and I mean, somebody else probably heard the same shit out there, but I mean, I doubt it, but you know what I mean, maybe y'all did. But what was the wildest Suge Knight story y'all heard? You know what I mean? Drop that motherfucking comment. You know what I mean? Drop put a like on this joint. Share the video if you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I mean? On my page, we talk about hip hop, fun, living life. You know what I mean? All types of shit, experiences. You know, from back in the day when we was in the hip hop world. FU, shout out to my team. FU for life. You know what I mean? Third world for life. You know what I mean? It is what it is, Southwest Philly. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep this video short, but I just think that video that I saw was kind of funny. You know what I mean? It made me think about, you know, back in the day, Death Row, Bad Boy Beef, and you know, all the people Suge had terrified, man. Niggas was like, yo, he's a problem. You know what I mean? But like I said, I kind of, you know, it was things about Suge that I admire. Like, I mean, you know, it's a man's man. Like, sometimes you gotta fucking let people know that you're a fucking gangster as well as a gentleman. Like Styles P said it best. Like, you know what I mean? It's okay to have everybody love you. You know what I mean? But it's also okay to have some people fear you. You know what I mean? But I think the best way to be is when no one notice you at all. When no one notice you at all. I think that's the best way to be. You know what I mean? Because the dudes that have a lot of love, to me, what I learned, people that have a lot of love and everybody just love them, like those guys always end up dead. And always be like by somebody that's close to them. We never get to figure out how the fuck it happened or what happened. Like those guys end up dead. The guys that end up feared, that just, you know what I mean, everybody fearing them and just so scared of them guys always end up fucked up or in jail. You know what I'm saying? They end up broke as shit or just, you know what I mean, like, or in jail and shit, just doing mad time. Like, and then you got the quiet motherfuckers that the only ones that love them is the people that matter. You know what I mean? The people that matter. And the people that fear them, well, we don't hear about them because nobody even know these guys. They the ones that last forever. Think about what I said. Which one would you rather, you know what I mean, have, the love or the fear? And what's your favorite, what's your craziest Suge Knight story y'all heard? Leave it in the comment. This Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel.